Start recording and into a screen, share, hide, ignore. Okay. First, allow this time. Close. Let me do one more thing. Copy and paste in here. Okay. And okay. So we know how to create a variable in JavaScript, right? We know how to create a variable in JavaScript, right?
Yes.
So it is either let or const. We use either let or const with a variable name. Let's say variable name as string, and we give an equals to sign, and then okay, and then we go ahead and give a value to it. Okay, so this is one. I'll say const equal to 3.14, and yeah, let active equal to true, and let destination none, let check equal to none. Okay, so what data type is this? What type of data type is this?
String
Okay, and what about the next one?
is number.
Number, right? It's a number. And what about the next one?
Boolean.
Okay, and what about this one?
Destination is also is undefined.
Correct. And what data type is this?
Null
And this one?
is what is this? I don't see it. It's also string.
It's also string, right?
Yes.
So in JavaScript, we do not have character or float or double, which we have in other programming languages. It's all one and the same. This is a string. This is also a string. This is a number, and this is also a number. Okay, and this is boolean in which is in every programming language, and this is undefined because we haven't provided any value to this variable, and this is null. Okay, this is a null data type. Okay, great. So we are done with what this say variables and their data types, and we have type conversions where we can convert um we can convert any value to string data type, like number or boolean to string. And then we can convert string or boolean. Okay, so here we can convert number to string or boolean to string, and here we can convert string to number or boolean to number, like values to numbers. And then we have string to boolean we can convert, number to boolean we can convert, that is value to boolean. This is called type conversion. And we have truthy and falsy values, where 0, -0, null, undefined, not a number, false, which is a boolean value which is false, empty string, are all falsy values, so here, this undefined, is this a truthy or a falsy value? Undefined, is it a truthy or a falsy value?
Falsy.
Correct.
Falsy.
Yeah, falsy. And null is also a falsy value, right? Null is also a falsy value. Great.
Yes.
So, and after that, this is okay. This is all about. Okay. Then we have discussed about operators, where operators, conditional statements, and loops are very, very, very important topics, and those needs to be practiced a lot. I mean, take n number of examples from internet or from ChatGPT, from anywhere, and try to do, examples as much as you can. Try to practice as much as you can. Like, we have in operators, we have arithmetic, assignment, comparison, logical, and unary operators. Okay, so arithmetic, we know that it is plus, minus, multiplication, division, modulus, then exponential, then increment, which we see in loops, and also decrement, which we use in loops a lot. We use increment and decrement in loops a lot, right? We have seen it recently in the last class, like I plus plus, I minus minus, right? So arithmetic operators are used over there. And then we come to increment. Yeah, that is increment and decrement. And then we have assignment operators. We see assignment operators like we give a value to the variable using the equals to sign, and this plus equals to also we use, minus equals to also we use in loops. Where exactly, how exactly we use it in loops? Plus equals to or minus equals to, we have seen this example. Where exactly we use this plus equals to or minus equals to operator in loops? In for loop, let's say in for loop, where exactly we use it in for loop? Let me go to for loop. Now tell me, where exactly can I use that plus equals to?
We didn't use it in for loop.
We did use it. We did use it. Okay. What is the third part of for loop? What is the third part of for loop? I mean, when we are creating for loop, what is the third part that we use? Okay, I
We
said
will increment or decrement. We will do
correct.
increment or
Okay, so how can I use this operator, this plus equals to or minus equals to operator in increment or decrement? Let me write the syntax for loop. For, okay, let I equals to 0, I less than or equals to, let's say, 5. Now, here I say I plus plus. So how can I use this I plus equals to operator or I minus equals to operator in this? Where exactly can I use it? Okay, let me check.
Because
Mm,
because I equal to 0,
mm,
and same I is equal or less than 5. So
mm,
instead of saying uh, I equal to something, so we do it's like we do not repeat the first condition.
mm.
Instead of repeating the first condition, we just do plus and then equal the second condition.
Where exactly? In which part? In first part, second part, or third part?
In the third part,
Okay, in the third part, how can I do it?
like instead of saying 0 is the first condition is 0, and the
Mm,
second condition is
mm,
less or equal to 5. So
mm,
we do not use, like both of them. We just take one because I is always, we are talking about I. So we say I is
mm.
less or equal than 5.
No, no. Help me with the syntax. How can I write the syntax? Okay, tell me how can I write that syntax? For, okay. Now tell me how can I write that syntax?
Um, is I,
Mm.
um,
If I, is it if I or let I?
this is if, no? Yeah, it's, I think it's if. This is in the condition
Okay,
before loop.
you're talking about conditional statement.
Yeah, I think it's because I
Nah,
remember this. We did this, I think, in the condition.
no, not in the condition. Here itself. Okay,
For
now
loop,
tell me, what will
it's
this print out? What will be the output of this?
0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Right? Correct? Now,
Hmm.
if I want to just print the even numbers, how can I do that?
Okay, then for let
Hmm.
I equal to 0, I less
Hmm.
than equal to 5, and
Hmm.
I plus equal to 2.
Correct. Correct. So what exactly it is doing is it is jumping. It is jumping 2 steps at a time. It is jumping 2 steps at a time. Either we can write in this way or we can also write in I equals to I, uh, I plus 2, which means I value is 0. Okay, first the I value is 0. Then later, once we are done with these two sections, once we are done with these two sections, and once we have printed I, then once we, okay, first what happens in for loop, first this section and this section will take into consideration, right? This will never be ignored, this will be ignored in the first step, in the first step, right? Like if I scroll down. Mm, if okay, let me scroll down. Mm, 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 mm. Hmm. Okay, so no, not this. So okay, where exactly it went there? Where exactly? Yeah, huh. So first two tasks are initialization and check condition, right? In for loop. Okay, in all the loops, to be honest. So first we see the initialization and we check the condition, then it will come inside, it will not go in here, it will not go to the increment, it will print I. Then once it comes up, then the next two tasks are performing increment and checking the condition and ignoring initialization, right. So when we come up, then it will increment by 2. It will not increment by 1. It will increment by 2 and it will check the condition and then it will print I, which means first I equal to 0 is printed. Then it will come up. It will increment I value by 2 because I I value is 0. 0 plus 2. Okay, 0 plus 2, which is equals to 2, and 2 is less than 5. It will print 2. Then it will come up again and it will increment 2 again. It will increment 2 to the value again. 2 plus 2 equal to 4. It will check the condition. Okay, 4 is less than 5. Yes, it will print 4. Then it will come up. Then again it will say 4 plus 2 equal to 6. Is 6 less than or equal to 5? Is 6 less than or equal to 5? No,
None of
no,
them.
right? So that it will stop the loop.
No.
It will stop the loop. So when we are writing I plus plus, okay, when we are writing I plus plus, which means I plus plus is nothing but I plus plus is equal to I plus 1.
Plus one.
Yeah, when we say I plus equals to 2, which means I plus 2. That is what we have uh, read in this. What they say, where it went. Okay, assignment. In assignment operators, see, when we say 5, num5, what is the value of num5? 5, right? So when we are saying plus equals to 4, which means add 4 to this number, which means num5 plus 4. Okay, so it will take 4 jumps. With 5 it will add 4 jumps and it will print the 9 as an output. Same here, if we want to print even numbers, if we want to only print the even numbers, then we have to say 2 jumps. We have to give two jumps. Why exactly 2 jumps? Because 2, 4, 6, when we subtract two even numbers, then the value is always 2. So that is the reason we add 2. We always jump 2. Now if I say uh, I want to go ahead and jump 3 times, then how can I modify this I plus plus? I want to jump 3 times, not 2. I want to jump 3 times. How can I modify this?
I
I plus equal to 3.
Correct.
I plus equal to 3.
Correct. Why exactly I plus equal to 3? Because we want to
exactly.
jump 3 times. Now I plus equal to 3 means I equal to I plus 3. Right? Now again it will be the value will be which is equal to 0 plus 3. Right? Now the next iteration will be 3 plus 3, which is equal to 6. Is 6 less than or equal to 5? No. That is the reason it stopped the
6.
loop. It stopped the loop, right? So that is the reason this, we have used this, but I have used in a lengthy manner. I have used in this way. I equal to I plus 3. But we can also write in a shortcut way. We can also write plus equals to 3. Understood? Either we can
Yes,
write it in this way or we can write it in a longer form way. Okay,
yes,
understood. So only when we need jumps, when we want to skip one number, when we want to skip two numbers, then that is where we use this operators, assignment operators. Especially we go with plus equals to or minus equals to. We don't go with multiplication equals to. I never came across this. So only plus equals to and minus equals to are used a lot. Okay, so assignment is done. Relational, we know we never use this double equals to or negation equals to. In JavaScript, we always go with triple equals to and negation and double equals to. Why? Because it is strictly equal. It will see it is strictly equal. It will check the data type as well as the value. That is the reason we always go with triple equals to. Other programming language, they don't have this triple equals to funda or this negation and double equals to funda. They only have this double equals to and negation with equals to. Okay, only in JavaScript never use this, only use these two. Okay, and we know less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, which we have used in conditional statements. Like if age is less than or equal to, greater than, then he can vote, he cannot enter into pub. Okay, so that we have used, we have seen it, right? Now logical as well we have seen. Okay, now I want to know, I'll give this. Okay, let age equal to 18. Okay, now okay, if age equals to no, age, I can say greater than or equals to 18, and age less than 18, less than or equal to, let's say less than or equal to, I'll say not 18. Here I'll give 28, uh, and here I'll give greater than or equal to, hmm, I think this is fine. Console dot log, um, I'll just say hi. Okay. Now tell me, will this hi prints or not? It does not print.
It does not print
Why?
because we are
No,
putting
because
end operator in this condition. So in the if condition, we are putting end operator. So
it is
both the
print.
condition will be true. After that,
Yes,
it will print a high.
yes,
Right.
so both, correct, sorry, both the conditions needs to be true, then only it will print high. Now if I use or operator here, will it print high?
Yes.
It will
Yes.
print, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
See, it printed. Now if I use and, see what happens. Oh, still it printed. Why did it print? Greater than.
because there is
Oh, sorry,
equal.
sorry.
Because
Equals
age
to.
is
Yeah, yeah,
greater
yeah.
than
Sorry,
equal to
sorry,
18.
sorry, sorry, sorry. My bad. Okay. Okay. Great. So it hadn't printed. Now if I use or, it will print. So we know now we are clear with this operators as well, like logical operators. And negation, we know what does negation do. We know that, right? I mean, it will
Yeah.
reverse the result. It will reverse the result. Okay, when we use negation. Now, okay. Yeah, unary operators, we know why exactly we use unary operators, right? In order to get the type of a variable, in order to get the type of a variable, like how, let's say, where did I write this? Yeah, here, console dot log type of, which one? Let's go with active. Let's check the active type. Okay, see, it's a boolean. So in order to get the type of a variable value or a variable, then we use type of operator, and that is a unary operator. So we are clear with unary operators and logical operators and relational or comparison operators, and then assignment and what they say, arithmetic operators, right? We are clear with this, right?
Yes.
Okay, great. And we know where exactly we will
Yes.
be using this in conditional or for loops also, right? We'll come to that. We'll have more examples. We'll do more examples. And the most important thing is, never use this double equals to or negation equals to in JavaScript. Please keep this in mind, so that your output results might differ from the expected. So never use this. Always use 3 equals to and negation with double equals to. And as I think someone did say that in Python, uh, we don't use this. I mean, we directly say, we directly give a variable name and variable value. Same, we can do it in JavaScript as well. Same. It is not a problem. We can do it in JavaScript. But as per the Java standards, we just give like if I say, I've just given this str equal to Ashish. Now, if I say console dot log and try to print this, it will still print. But as per the standards, we always provide the data, I mean, the variable type, either let or const. And in JavaScript, we need not to give this semicolons also. Semicolon is not required. But as per the standards, as per the coding standards, we always prefer to give semicolons. It's good to give semicolons. It states that it's a end of a statement. It's a end of the statement. That is the reason we provide semicolons. Okay. So yeah, something similar to Python, but still the little difference with Python when it comes JavaScript when it comes. Okay. Great. And global scope, local scope, and function scope, we know, right? We have discussed this as well. Like, how can we access variable values when it is in a block and when it is not in a block? I mean, block scope, we did discuss. Sorry, we didn't discuss a global, local, and function, but we did discuss about block scope. Like, if it is in the block, then we can access only inside the block. If it is outside the block, we cannot access it. Just go through this. I mean, it's not that important, but yeah, go through the video. It might come into picture whenever we are accessing which is inside the block, like if block or a for block. Then at that point of time, it might come into picture. Now coming to the conditional statements. Okay, tell me. Okay, keep it here. Mm, hmm. Let me remove this. Okay. What is the syntax? What is the syntax for if else? Okay, first we write lowercase if, then we give a condition, right? We give a condition, then
Condition.
open close parenthesis. Right here we give
Statement.
statements, Okay, then later we say else
else.
space if, then again a condition. Okay, then open close parent flower brackets. Here we give statements, and then again if you want an another else if,
This is if condition.
yes, if else condition, correct.
Nested if.
No, this
Nested,
is not nested if, this is
nested.
if else condition. This is not uh
This
nested
is
if else.
called nested condition.
No, no, I'll tell you, I'll come to that,
It is called, sir, the nested.
uh I'll come to that nested thing. I'll come to that. Just give me a moment. Okay. So this is if else condition. Okay. I'll come to that too. Okay. Where exactly we have this is nested if else. How nested if else is written is the syntax is if condition. Okay. If condition, then open close flower brackets, and inside this if condition we write another if condition.
Another if condition.
Yeah,
Yes, here we write another if
another if
condition.
condition.
Yeah, then close. Here we provide the statements, then we give else as well. Okay, and here we give statements, state statements, and then outside the if condition, outside, completely outside the if condition, we give
We are
else.
giving else
Yes.
condition.
So this is the nested if else condition. Nested if else condition is this. So okay, now tell me, uh what exactly happens here? I mean, how exactly it goes inside this? What is the condition when it goes inside this if else? When exactly it goes inside this if else?
When it's true.
Yes,
If
when
is equal to true, then it goes to if
yes,
else.
yes, true, then goes inside. Then goes
Yes.
inside. Okay. So this is if else condition. You can easily state, because we have if here, else if is used. See, we have used else if here, and then we have used else. So at the last we have used else. So this is if else if and else condition. Here, nested if else. Why we say nested if else? Because we have used if, then we have used inside if, inside, I mean open curly braces and close curly braces, we have used if else condition. So that is the reason it is called as nested if else condition. Okay. Here you need not to give else. It is completely up to you if you want to give else or not. Same, you need not to give else here. Same here as well, you need not to give else. It's up to you, but it is always good to give else as well, else part as well. Okay. So this is nested if else, and only if this condition is true, only if this condition is true, then it enters inside, or else it will never ever enter inside this block, inside this block. Okay. Now switch case. Okay, help me with the switch case syntax. Switch case syntax. Okay, let me write
Um,
it. Okay, first what I'll do is I'll create a variable. Let uh, let str equal to, okay.
so
Now
here we
tell me,
must have cases, case one, case two, case, and
yeah,
the break between
help me with
cases.
the syntax. Help me with the syntax, Nadia.
Okay, switch.
Mm-hmm.
A string equal
Sorry, what? S-
um
Switch.
Ashish.
Here I need to
This
place, sorry, here inside the parentheses, what should I place?
uh, I equal Ashish or string equal Ashish?
No,
I don't
we just need to provide the variable name
string,
String.
yeah.
and then open curly, close curly. Then here,
Then case one,
case, case.
one
Case
No,
one.
no. Uh, yeah, no, it's not
depends
one.
on what it's
Depends
asking.
upon the variable value which we have given.
It is
It's
So,
Ashish. Then
yeah,
we give to Ashish.
yes, we say Ashish. Okay, case Ashish. Then after this,
Statements.
no, we missed something here.
No, we need to break the statement. So
Okay,
break also.
before statement, break the statement. No, before that we need to do something.
Mm,
The two no semicolon, that
Colon. Yeah, colon.
colon, yeah.
Huh. Okay. Now, now statements. Okay, statements. Statements. Then, then we need
break.
to break. Okay. Then
Mm,
later,
case. If there is a case, another case, but there is no
no.
here.
Yeah,
There is
there's
no
no other case. Next,
default. Default.
yes, default colon statements. Then,
Um,
mm,
the break. Some people they put break after default. Some no. Is it like
it's
this?
not required. It's not required in JavaScript. We need not write break after default. Only, only if there is
Shows
any
the
other statements after the default, then you need to write break, or else it is not required. Okay, let me open this. Let me scroll down, down, down. Where exactly? Ha. See, no break keyword used here. No break keyword used here because I think I've written that somewhere. Where exactly did I written that? I have written, yeah. After execution of default statement, it will automatically break as it is the last statement in the switch case. As it is the last statement in the switch case, default is the last statement in the switch case, it will automatically break. It will automatically break. So you need not to give break statement after the default. But if there is anything after break which is continuing, then you need to give it. Then you need to give a break after default. See, same here. It's a case, I mean it's a string, so we have used case string, not case 1, case 2. When will case 1 or case 2 comes? When we use an integer. When we use integer, I mean sorry, the number data type, that is when we use case 1 or case 2, because this value which we are giving here, it should be, the data type should be equal to the variable value which we have created, right? Same here. It's Monday. Monday is a string data type. That is the reason we give case Monday as a, I mean, when we create cases as well. Okay. Now, if I say, now let's say I give break here. Why did I give break? Because I have another case. Case John statements. Now, should I give a break or I should not give a break? If this is the last statement, uh, last case, now should I give a break or should I not give a break?
no.
Yes, correct.
It
We
is
should not
no.
give a we should not give a break because this is the last statement. Okay.
mm,
If we do
okay.
not give break, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, default must be the last one. Even for
Yes,
example,
yeah. Default must be the last one. I'm just giving an example. I'm just giving an example. When we use break after default, if we want to use break after default, then we write another case. If we don't write another case, then yeah, it is not required. A break is not required at all after
okay.
default. Mostly it will be default will be the last case. Default will be the last case. No one will write after default. No one will write any other cases. As per the standards, I can say no one will write the cases. Now, if I say, if I don't give break, what will happen? After
It
It
will
case,
will go infinite loop.
it will
yeah.
not go in the infinite loop, but it will print all the statements. All the statements. I mean, let's say here I give some statements. Okay, console dot log. Mm, hi. And
So it will print high all the way, like it keep printing high.
it will print hi and hello both. It will not stop. It will not stop if there is any other. It will. So that is the reason. As we have achieved our output here, we are satisfied with the output here. That is the reason. In order to stop our code, it will stop it here. The break is used. The break keyword is used. That is why the break keyword is used, so that it stops where exactly we want. Now, I mean, in order to get our expected output, like especially in testing, what happens, uh, I mean, when you're writing something, when you're writing some manual. Okay, when I take an example of manual testing only, when we are writing test cases. Now let's say navigate to google.com. Okay, I write uh, user navigates to google.com. Okay, that will be my statement. Now what will be the actual result and expected result? Actual result is uh, like he has to navigate to the google.com. Now expected result should also be the same, right? Expected result should also be the same, that the user has navigated to the google.com. If so, okay, we got the expected result as high. Now if he says navigate to the google.com and then amazon.com, flipkart.com, that is not correct, right? So that is the reason to stop where exactly our expected result should be given. That is the reason we use break keyword. I mean, in order to stop the code after our expected result is achieved, to stop the code we give the break keyword. Okay, understood.
Yes,
Yes,
Ashish.
Ashish.
Sure, na?
Yes.
Okay. Now, if someone has any doubts, please do ask, because this break keyword is most important in switch case.
Yeah, it must be always there. We have always to put break.
Yes, we should. We should. Right. Let me copy one of the example. Okay. Let me copy this only. I think this again. Copy and let me remove this. Paste it. Okay. Now I've given the break keyword everywhere. So let's say I want Wednesday as a output. Okay, I want Wednesday as an output. Run. Okay. So what is written in Wednesday? Getting there. Okay, that is what I wanted the output. So here it checked. Case Monday is a weekday equal to Monday? No, false. So it didn't print this. Case Tuesday? No. So it is false. So it didn't print this too. Case Wednesday? Yes. Weekday equal to Wednesday. And we have case as Wednesday, which is true. So it printed this. After this, as we got the output, it stopped the code. It stopped from moving forward to Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or default. It stopped it. If I remove break here, if I comment this out, see what happens. See, it printed the next statement as well. As it has break again, then it stopped here. It stopped here. But it printed this, which is not required, which is really not required, which is not our expected result, which is not our expected. That is the reason we always give break. Then if I say some XYZ, then it will print the last one. Not sure what you're thinking of. It goes way the very last default and it will print this one. Okay. So all good with the switch case?
Yes, Ashish.
Great. Okay. Now coming to for loop. Okay. Syntax we have seen, right? For let I equals to 0, I less than or equal to 5, and I plus plus. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to print hi 5 times. Okay, I want to print hi 5 times. Okay, console.log. Uh, Now, will it print 5 times? Let's see. Yes, it printed 6 times. Why it printed 6 times? Because we started from 0. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to start it from 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, I want to, okay, let's say I have 500. Okay, let's say I have 500. It printed 500 times, but I cannot keep counting all these. I mean, I cannot check the output. Okay, it has printed 500 times or not, right? It is very difficult to, and it is time taking, and it might be very hard to count all this. We might miss somewhere. I mean, it is all same. We might miss one, two, three, and then again we might, oh my God, I think I missed it. Again, I need to start from the beginning. So, in order to see or check if it has printed 500 times or not, what we're going to do here is we're going to concatenate the string with the variable of for loop with as how do we concatenate anything using the plus operator. Using the plus operator we concatenate string and
Yes.
we'll okay, we'll do one thing. We'll say colon here and space, and then what is the variable of the for loop? What is the variable of the for loop? Variable name
I.
of the for loop? I. So we give
I.
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 Run. See, now
I.
we need not to count. Okay, we have 500. Nadia, you got the answer. Why exactly we used I?
Yes, now I got it. But
Yeah.
also in the example you also wrote the after the curly brackets you had dirty dishes minus minus. It means like the decrementation.
Okay, let me go to the example. For loops. Okay. Dirty dishes, right? I think it's in the, yeah, in here.
Yeah, in the program, in
Ha,
the
here. So this one, right?
yes.
Okay, let's copy this. And it's while loop. Let's go to the while loop. Enter. Okay. Now we know dirty dishes. It is this. This is a number data type, right? This is a number data type, and
Yes.
we want to print. We want to run the loop. We want to run the loop until you know to see if it should be greater than 0. Okay, we need to run the we need to run the loop until we have dirty dishes is greater than 0, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
and we have printed washing dish, and we are decrementing dirty dishes. Okay, why exactly we are decrementing? Because we have 10. Okay, 10. So how?
Until we have no dishes left.
Yes, yes. So
Mm,
we have to make sure that this 10 decreases by, I mean, decreases by 1, because we are saying dirty dishes minus minus, which means decreasing by 1. But it should be, the condition is it should be greater than it's, yeah, greater than 0. The dirty dishes number should be greater than 0. Once it is equals to 0 or less than 0, then it should stop. The loop should stop. So that is what we have run here. So, okay, now where exactly we have it out here? I think this was not your question.
No, no, my question was different, was for the for loop.
For loop. Okay, okay.
Yeah, it was for loop.
Mhm.
But I mean, like, because the incrementation and decrementation, but that's what this plus I,
Hmm?
this I count it as incrementation. But you
Hmm.
said now it's concatenation.
Sorry. This is decrementation. This is decrement. Minus
Yeah.
minus is decrement. But here plus plus is increment.
No, no,
Okay.
this plus I, that is the
Huh,
second, the seventh
huh,
line.
huh.
This, I believe, this is like incrementation.
No, 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 no. This is concatenation. We are
Concatenation.
concatenating.
Hmm. Concatenation.
Concatenating string with variable 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 name.
This was for my question was for the lunch boxes.
Yeah, lunchbox only.
The boxes,
This is
not for
lunchbox
the.
only.
Mm.
Lunchbox only.
Yes, yes. Yeah, I mean
S-
it was this one.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, I got it. So here we are decrementing, which is we are making sure. And if you want to see, if this is correct or not, here also you can add, you can concatenate with what is the variable name of the what is the variable name of the loop?
Dirty dishes.
Yes, copy, paste it here. Then you can see how many times the loop has been ran. See, it has
Mm.
run 1.
First.
Now, once it has been 0, is 0 greater than 0? Is 0 greater than 0? No. That is the reason it stopped. Washing dish 1 is done. So, washing dishes, there are no more dishes left. That is the reason we have. This is concatenating. Plus operator is used for concatenating. You can
Yes.
concatenate, and you can also concatenate in this way. You can concatenate two strings as well. We have seen this, but still. Hmm. Okay. Hi. Now I'll concatenate with another string. So what will it do? It will add 2 and it will say hi there. See, hi there.
Mm.
I can give some space here so that it will say. So this is concatenation. This is not incrementation. We are not incrementing or decrementing anything here. We are just adding two data types. I can say two data types, or not two data types. It's not. It's wrong. I mean, we are just adding two things to be printed in one line. Two
Mm.
datas to be printed in one line. We're just adding two datas. Okay.
But it's not a must. It's not a
Hmm.
must to do
No,
it.
no, no. It is not a must. You can remove it. It is not a must. You can just see. It's not must. Only to check how. Only if you want to see how many times it has iterated. Is it iterated correctly or not? Then you can use a concatenation. Or else it is not must. It is not at all a must.
Because it's in the syntax. It was not written that we have to do it, and
Yeah.
then in the exercise it was there. So I said
Hmm.
maybe something wrong. Yeah.
No, 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 not at all, not at all. It is just to check if the iteration of loops was correct or not. If I say I less than or equal to 5 and it has printed 5 lunch boxes, but it has printed 6 lunch boxes, 6 packing lunch box. So it will be wrong, right? So that is the reason to recheck, to re-evaluate. We just say I. We just use the variable here to see, okay, it has fact 5 lunch boxes only. If there is anything extra, packing lunchbox extra is added here, and if it is say 6, then either our code is wrong or it might be something wrong with the application. So that is the reason we use this concatenation and use the variable name of the loop to check if, like I said here, if we want to check if it has printed 500 times, it is really hard to count, right? High to print to count for 500 times. So in order to check if it is really printed 500 times, this is why we use concatenation of the variable value. Now it is easy for us. All the work is done by the computer, not by us. So yeah, high 500 times has been printed, so it is successful. Or else if you don't use this I, then it will be like it's our hard work. Then we need to count 500 times. So, which is really hectic, right? So, that is the reason we use that plus I, or plus I in the sense plus variable name of the loop. We use that. Understood?
Yes, Ashish. Thank you. It's not clear.
Okay, great. Okay, now as we have seen the what they say for loop syntax, now help me with the while. Okay, we have seen the while loop syntax as well. Okay, so we know the while loop syntax, right? Now has anyone tried, okay, just curious to know, has anyone tried, like if I say for let me copy this. Okay, has anyone tried moving these parts I mean, in a different manner, in a different order. Like I give I plus plus here, or I less than or condition at the first, then give initialize. I don't think so. It's okay.
No.
No worries. But when it comes to while loop or do while loop, okay, while loop. What is the syntax of while loop? First, we give a variable. Let str equal to something, um, something, and then we say while, then condition. We say condition, then open close curly braces. Then here we give statements, and then we use what I mean
Increment
something
statement.
increment or decrement, right? Use so has anyone tried moving this increment decrement to the top of statements and statements being at the last? Did anyone check what happens if we use increment decrement at the top of the statements? And I mean here we place it here. We place it here and not below. Has anyone tried it? See, try it. Okay. Yeah, try it. See what will be the result. What will be the output? Are you getting the expected output or you're not getting the expected output? Okay. Try it.
Okay.
Same for do while. Okay. Help me with the do while syntax. Let me create a variable here. Let str equal to. Okay. Help me with the do while syntax. Do while loop syntax.
So do
Mm,
open the curly brackets
mm,
and then statements,
mm,
console.log,
mm.
and then the statements,
Sorry.
and then
After statements.
no,
Uh,
we do a console.log, and inside is the statements.
yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. I got it. Okay.
That's what
Okay.
I mean.
Console.log. Okay. Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And inside we put the statements, and then
Yeah.
the incrementation, decrementation,
Hmm.
and then while, and we put the condition.
Where exactly we need to place while?
After you close the curly brackets.
Here or after
You
increment
close
decrement?
no, no, after the curly bracket that is closed
Hmm. Okay. While.
outside,
Hmm.
and then while condition,
Okay. Hmm.
condition. That's
Hmm. Condition and close the
that's
statement. Right.
yeah.
Here as well. Try to use this increment decrement at the top. Increment decrement, place it here. Just one check, see if you're getting the expected output or not. Okay, you should not, but still check how what exactly happens when you place increment decrement here. And when you're doing this example, don't use string or boolean data types. Use an integer data type. Okay, I mean sorry, the number data type. Why I'm going integer, the number data type. Okay, always use the number data type. Same here as well, use some number data type. Okay, and then check. Okay, so try doing this. It will be fun actually, and you'll get to know what exactly happens. And I've also written something from the last class. I've also given some data. And here in this document, whatever which is highlighted in green or yellow, which these are all comments. These are all comments. So just read the comments, which are really, really important. I mean, it will really help you in understanding the loops or any code or any data when you read through the uh, comments. When you read through the comments, okay. And here, as we have come across do while, okay, let me come, okay, where did it go? Where did it go? Do while, do while, do while. Ha, yeah, here. In do while, as we have seen yesterday, it doesn't follow the same process as this. I mean, first it will, what happens in for loop, first it will go with these two parts, right? Then later it will go with these two parts. Okay, it will ignore this part. In the first task, first thing, it will go with these two parts. It will ignore increment. In the later part, it will go with these two parts and it will increment the initialization. Same for while loop as well. It will do the same. But do while, what happens is, I've written here the rule, first two tasks, initialization and check condition, partially applies with a twist. First time runs body first, even before condition, then increment, then checks the condition. So here it partially works. It will check first. It will not go to the condition. It will run the initialization, then increment, then comes to the then comes to the condition. Okay, so here do while does not follow the first two tasks. Does not follow the first two tasks of initialization and check condition rule exactly, because it runs before any check. It runs the code before any check. So I've just added this information so that not anyone forgets about this. I mean, there's a little twist in the do while loop when we are running the loops. So that is the reason I have added this comments, which will help everyone, to me as well. Okay, to me as well. So this is all about now. I think, okay. Why exactly I'm stressing on this conditional statements and sorry, what loops? Why exactly? Because we will be using this a lot in our code, a lot in our code. That is the reason. If we are if we are familiar with these things, then it will be easy for us to write any code, any programming. It will be easy for us to write. And okay, before I jump with any other thing, let me do one thing. uh, think here I have placed it. Okay, let me give this. This is your weekend homework. Okay, sorry to say homework. But yeah, I didn't. Sorry to say homework, but I didn't know any other word for it. Okay, so this is your homework for for what all we have read till now, what all we have learned till now. So you can achieve all these programs using what all we have learned till now. So these are the ones like reverse a number, palindrome number, count number of digits, everything. Try doing it, try achieving it in the weekend. I mean, you can use chat gpt or any video. If you want to, you can use it. I just want you to know how we can do it, and I mean, the logic, the concept, how exactly we can achieve any program using the loops and using the if condition and using the operators, using conditional statements and using loops. How can we achieve any program? How can we write any code for any program? That that is explained and that is taught in all these six programs. And I have come across these programs asked in the interviews a lot. And one more which is very famous, which is reverse a string, which we will come to that when we talk about strings and its methods. Okay, so not only for api, if you're going for any automation interviews as well, these programs you will be coming across these programs. They will be asking this. Okay, now, all clear till here? All clear?
Yes, Ashish. It's
Okay,
the
great. Now, do while we have done yesterday. Do while. Okay. Let do while. Okay, print. And set done. Do while done. And yeah, this one which print even numbers between 1 to 10. Here, I mean, this one, right? Now we will come to, we'll see how we use, what they say, the conditional statements in a looping statements. In a looping statements, how can we use conditional statements? Okay, will let me copy this code. Okay, okay, until here, copy it and come here, paste it. Um, Now, what? Let me add that heading as well so that it will be easy to. Mm. Okay, now I want to print even numbers from between 1 to 10. Okay. Mm, oh, what? Okay, I want to print even numbers between 1 to 10. How can I do that? Okay, first I'll take a variable 1 because I need to start from 1. Then I'll use the while loop. I can also use the for loop. I can also use the while for loop. But how can I do it using while loop? Is m less than or equal to 10 because I need to end at 10. Now here I'll be using the if condition. Okay, if condition. Now how can I use the if condition? If m, which is this m, modulus of 2 equals to 0, then print the m value. Okay, then print the m value. Then once this printing is done, come out of this if condition, then increment the m value, then again repeat these steps. Again repeat these steps. Okay, understood? So here where we are using the if condition with the modulus, with the arithmetic operator and the assignment operator. Yes. So here what I can do, I can also give another equals to. Yeah. Understood this code?
Yes, Ashish.
Yeah. So what we are doing, first we are assigning 1, right? 1 is less than or equal to 10. Yes. Now inside this while, we are not directly giving the statement and then incrementing. We are using the if condition. We are using if condition because we want to print even numbers. Now tell me the same. If I want to print the odd numbers, what will be the code? What will be the code? I'll say first, let me give a variable as n equal to 1. Now help me with the code, please. I just want to print the odd numbers.
While m less or equal to 10,
While n less than or equal to 10.
and then we open the brackets,
Mm-hmm.
curly brackets, and
Hmm.
then if m
Yes. Why exactly if? Because. Why exactly we are using if?
odd
Because.
number, condition of odd number.
Yes. Yes. Because we can also say m, what they say, m plus equals to 3. We can also say m plus equals to 3. But we want to see, like if we can really print, I mean, if it is really doing the operation, if it is really doing the operation, that is the reason we are using the if condition here. So it's n modular, right? Modulus, right? Modulus
So
of 2.
so 1
Sorry,
is not equal to 0 because
how
it's
can I
equal
write it's not equals to 0?
is this this is
Negation.
not is
Yeah,
negation, yeah, yeah.
negation double equals to 0.
0
And
is
open
double or
curly.
triple? Is it
Double.
triple?
Nah,
Triple
triple
or the
only when it is equals
oh
to.
yes, yeah,
Yeah,
you
it
said
For
it.
latest, it's double equals to
yes. So console
dot
dot
log
log
equal to n
n,
n.
yeah, sorry, n, and then I need to come out of the if block. I need to come out of the if block, but the statement should be inside the if block because we are doing the operation and we are printing it. Now we need to come out of the if block and then we need to increment. Then it will give, see, 135. Okay, let me separate this console.log. Oh, there you go. So we have printed the odd numbers, right? Now, if I say, if I let me put this here, cut it here, and keep it here. Now see what happens. It only printed. Why did it print only once? Why did it
Because
print?
it's inside the increment. Inside you write the increment statement, right? N plus plus.
Yes, yes. As we have written inside, this
Yeah.
will not reach the while loop. This code, this line of code will not reach the while loop. That is the reason it is not able to increment it. It only checked once and it printed. Then as this n plus plus increment thing hasn't reached while loop, that is the reason we are not getting the next ones. Now what I'll do is, okay, okay, I'll take this out, but paste, right. Why did it print everything? Why did it print everything?
Because we are printing what is given left first, if before the condition.
No, sorry, once again please.
We are printing what is is let n equal to 1 before
Hmm.
the if condition. We are not looking for odd or
Actually, Ashish, it's only print the while condition. If condition is not printed.
Correct, correct. Because here in if
before.
condition, we haven't given anything to print. We haven't given anything to print. We haven't given any statement to print. We just gave the if condition, but we haven't given anything to print. We said while and then console, then n plus plus. So what it did is it ignored this if condition completely. Ignored because there's nothing to print here. Now if I do the same, now what I'll do, I'll copy here. Now see what happens. See, it printed this one as well and this one as well. Let me do one thing. Let me do console.log. Now see. See, 1, yes, true. 1, 2, 3. This is also correct. 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, 9, 9, 10. So it is printing. It is printing inside code as well and the outside while loop code as well. So that is the reason we need to make sure whenever we are using if condition, either in for loop or while loop or do while loop, make sure that run once and see if you are having the expected output. Especially why exactly I'm using when why exactly I'm changing the code and I'm doing these things, because at the very beginning, when we are writing programs, when we are doing coding, we do tend to make mistakes. We do tend to make mistakes. So make sure when you're running something, when you're writing something, run once, just run once and see, okay, is this the expected output you want? No. Then go ahead and see your code and check where exactly you need to make changes. Where exactly you need to make changes. It happens to everyone. It happens to the experienced ones as well. They might write the console log n here and n plus plus here only, and they might end close the while loop. So always check, always write the code and check each for every line. Whenever you are writing something, write it and run the code and check if you are getting the expected output or not. If not, then go ahead and check what exactly you need to do it. Okay, how exactly you need to modify it. Now help me in writing the same for the for loop, please. Where exactly the for loop is here. Okay, let me remove all this. Now, how can I write the same for the for loop? How can I write the same for the for loop? Let me comment this out. Okay, let me comment this out. Okay, it's variable is m equal to 1. Now, how can I write this for the for loop?
Uh, 4,
Hmm.
and then we open the
Hmm.
braces.
Hmm.
The okay,
Okay,
and
yeah. Sorry.
let's
I
m
need to
equal
comment this. Huh.
1,
Let m
m equal
equal
1.
to 1.
M is less or equal to 10,
Hmm.
and then we have to do the incrementation
Hmm.
plus
And plus plus.
m.
Hmm.
Mhm. Yes.
Hmm.
Then before the console.log, we have to
Hmm.
put if.
Okay. If.
Yeah, if m
Hmm.
um,
Yeah. The
equal to
modulus.
the
Modulus.
yeah,
Hmm.
okay, 2,
Hmm.
and then m
Then m. Okay. M.
no, it's,
Hmm.
0 equal triple equal 0.
Hmm.
Yeah, then console.log.
Okay. Console.log. No curly braces required.
Curly braces is required, and we need
Yes.
to put a statement inside that block.
Yes.
Basis is required if condition.
Now let's see. Let's run this. You got it?
Yes.
Okay. Now, if I want to print the odd numbers,
Yes.
what minor change I need to do?
Negation, we need to add the negation.
Correct.
It's equal to not equal to.
Correct. See, we got it. So this is how we use for in a for loop. We use a if condition. We don't use else. We never use else because we only want what uh, we can achieve that with the if condition. That is the reason we never use else here. We only use if. Okay. Same in while. Sorry, where it went. Yeah, same in while as well, and same in for as well, and same in do while as well. We don't go that far. We don't go to do while. Mostly we use for or if. Sorry, for or while. Use along with if condition, and they can be nested if conditions as well. Okay. In this if we can write another if as well. Another if comes into picture. Okay. And then we write this curly braces. Okay. And then we come in here. So here what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say equals to 0, and also I'm gonna give another condition m modulo of 4. Okay. 4 equals to 8 we have, right? Yeah, 8 we have. So let's see what happens. See, we got it. Why we got 4 and 8 only? Why we got 4 and 8 only as an output?
When first if condition is true, modulo
Hmm.
2 equal to 0 0. Okay,
Hmm.
after
Hmm.
that it will go to another if condition, and
Hmm.
it will check that like a 2 modulo 4 no, then
Hmm.
it will increment the like a variable, and when it comes 4,
Hmm.
then 4 modulo 4 equal to 0, then it
Hmm.
will print 4, and same like 8.
So why didn't it print the 6?
Sorry.
Why exactly it didn't print the 6 number in the output? Why didn't it print 6 or 2
Because
or 10?
we
But
have
6 is not modulo by 4,
Because
right?
6 modulus 4.
Yes. So here what exactly it is doing is, as 4 4 is divided by 2, which gives the remainder as 0, and 4 is also divided by 4 and gives the remainder as 0. That is the reason it printed 4. Same for 8. 8 is divided by 2 and gives the remainder 0. 8 is also divided by 4, which gives the remainder as 0. That is the reason it printed 4 and 8. So we can say in this way, we can also write it in this way, and we can copy the same, copy, paste, and we can remove this. We can also write it in this way. Okay, so it's an AND operator which have distributed in two parts of if. Understood?
Yeah. Conditions must be
Yes.
valid.
Yeah, great.
Divided by 2 and divided by 4.
Yeah, superb, superb. So all good with this?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
great. So these are the examples. Please go through the examples. I've given a lot of examples where you can go through them. And here I have used if else, but yeah, if you want, you can. I mean, I'll copy this. I'll show you why exactly I've used else. I mean, hmm, I wanted to print even and the odd numbers at the same time, so that is the reason. See, for number one, even number two. So if we understood here, right? If okay, I'll give another equals to here. So if n modulus of 2 remainder is 0, then we print this. Else we print it as an odd number. Understood this code? Or you want me to explain it?
No,
Yes.
it's understood.
Understood,
It's,
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Okay, great. I think here I need to give the. It's my bad. I need to give this double equals to. Sorry, triple equals to. My bad. So just make sure that you, whenever you're practicing, try to give the triple equals to. I'll make the changes and I'll send the document. But still, if you find somewhere it's not triple equals to or double equals to, then please make the changes. Okay. No. Okay. We have and the same here, same even or odd number. Like if we want to print both at the same time, if you want, so like if it is true, then even number. If it is false, then it is odd number, right? Understood. Cool. So we are done with this. If and else also we have used under the for loop. Sorry, while loop. Sorry, while loop. While and this is for loop. Okay, one is for while loop and one is for loop. Okay, for both I have given. And this is while loop without condition. Okay, while loop without condition. Let me copy this. Okay, and where we have the while loop here. We run this. So what it did is t equals to 1, right? We have the variable creation t equals to 1. Now we are saying we are directly giving a condition saying that it's true, it's always true. Okay, which we have seen. Now console dot, okay, we want to print hello, and t should increase by 1. T plus plus is increased by 1. Now explain me this code. Explain me this code. How did it stopped at 4? Okay, let me do one thing. Let me say plus t. Okay, and run this. Okay, let me give this colon here and space. Huh. Now explain me this code. What exactly it did? Anyone? Anyone? Why did it stop at 4?
Okay.
Hmm.
it's the
Okay. When
like
it become a 4, after that it will check
Uh,
like 4 equal to 5. No,
hmm.
then it's break.
Not 4, 5. 5 equal to 5.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Hmm. Yeah. So all are all on the same page? Is everyone on the same page? Everyone understood?
mm, not really.
Okay, I'll tell you. See, first what it did is, okay, now it is a true condition. True condition means it will enter into this while loop, right? Right, Nadia? When it is true, when the
Yes.
condition is true, it will enter into the while loop, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now let me go to for loop. Uh, for, for, mm, not for, not for. So if I say if if condition, if true, okay, if true, then console dot log t and t, okay, else console dot log h. Okay, now tell me what will be the output of this code. What will be the output of this code?
Uh,
T.
L.
Sorry,
L. The first statement. L.
yeah, it is
T,
t.
T,
T, right?
Yeah, yeah, it's
Oh,
t.
T.
Huh.
Huh.
T.
So
Okay.
yeah, why exactly did you say that it will print t?
Because it's true.
Right?
If condition is true, that's
Mm,
Yes.
yes.
So as it is true, it entered inside this, right? Right?
Yes.
Now, same here, while true, as it is true, it entered inside this code. If it is false, if it is false, it will never enter and
That
it will give the
okay.
blank output. It
Yes.
will give the blank out. So as we said, we want to enter inside the code. So I gave true. So till here we are good. Like it will increase t by 1. We are good till here.
Yes.
Okay. Now
yes.
here, what happens here is, now I'll tell you. Now t, first t equals to 1, it will print hello. Okay. Now again we'll say t. Okay, it will now it will come to if block. It will say is t equals to 5. I mean, what is the value of t now? What is the value of t?
1.
5.
One.
5? How 5? No, it's not
One.
5. 1. It's
If
1.
T,
T equal to 1,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
T
yeah, but
equal to 1.
T at the beginning was equal to 1 now, but now
Hmm.
we say if T equal to 5.
Yeah, we'll come to that. No,
Mm,
it's still t is not equal to 5. T is not equal to 5. We are still incrementing the t value. So as of now, the t value is only 1. T value is only 1. Now it will increment. It will check this. Okay, if t equal to 5, this is false. As of now, this is false. As t value is 1, then it will come again, then it will increment by 1. T equal to 2. Is 2 equal to 5? No. So it will not break the code. It will not break. It will not stop the code. It will print hello again. When t equals to 5, then it will check 5 is equal to 5. Yes. Then stop the code here. So it will not reach this. It will not reach this code until t value is 5. Until t is incremented to 5. Understood?
yes.
Now,
Yes.
okay. Now, if I say 10 here, okay, if I say 10 here, then how many times will the loop run? How many times will the loop run?
9
9
times.
times.
9.
Okay, let's
9
write
from 1
9.
to 10 from 9.
Right. Why we
Yeah.
said 9? Why not 10?
But when 10 equal to 10, it will break
10.
the
Then
code.
it
So
will be break.
Correct. It will break the code. So here
Yes.
break is used. Now, okay. Now if I want to break it, at 3 only, then I'll say t equal to 3. Then it will stop at 2
2.
only. Okay.
Mm,
So until the t value, when it is incrementing, until the t value reaches the if condition, it will not stop the code. It will not stop the code. See, without making while loop condition false, I am exiting from the loop based on certain condition using if. I mean, I'm not using the false condition here. I mean, I'm not checking until the while condition is false. I'm not checking that. I'm using this if condition. If condition. If the condition here is satisfied, then I'll stop the code. I'll stop the code. So if t equals to 3, then stop the code. Now we have two keywords, break and continue. Break and continue. Now what happens here is, let's say we understood with the break keyword. Are we good with the break keyword?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
now if I say continue here, see what happens. If I say continue, what is happening? It is continuing. It is going ahead. It's going ahead, and
Both.
it's like infinite loop. It's like it's not stopping. The code is continuously running. The code is continuously running. I mean,
Like switch case, we are putting this in a break statement in a switch case, it will break the code. Otherwise, it
yes,
will go and go
yes,
like infinite.
yes, yes. So that is the reason we never use here the continue. We only use break keyword to stop it. Okay, so we use, okay. Now I'll give another example of break keyword. Okay, let me give break here. Okay, let me do this. Okay, see, and let me remove this. These these break and continue keywords are called as jumping statements. I mean, like after break, once it is break, once we use the break keyword, it will jump. I mean, it will come out of the loop. It will, like if I say break control dot d. Okay, okay. Let me run this and let me explain. Okay, now if I say console dot log, so okay, I am out of the for loop. Okay, I'll run this. See, so what happened here is, now for let 0, this is all good. If d equals to 5, if d equals to 5, break, okay, stop. If d equals to 5, stop it, and then it will stop and it will jump. It will jump out of the for loop and it will continue if there is any other code written. It will jump out and it will print the other code if it is written. Understood?
Yes.
See, so what happens is, jump, how exactly it jumps is, first it will see 0. Is 0 less than 10? Yes, it printed. Is 1, then it will increment. Is 1 less than 10? Yes, it printed. Then 2 less than 10? Yes, printed. 3 less than 10? Printed. 4 less than 10? Yes, printed. And it at the same time it will also check 4 less than 10. Yes, it will print, but it will also check if 4 is equals to 5. No, that is the reason it printed this. Now 5 less than 10, is 5 less than 10?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, but why didn't it print
But
5? Because
if
this,
condition is 5 equal to 5, that's
yes, so we said
condition is satisfied.
yes, so condition as it is satisfied and we asked it to break. That is the reason it didn't print 5 and it jumped out of the for loop and it printed the later code which is outside the for loop. Whatever code we have written, whatever code it might be, it will print that code. So it is jumping out from the for loop. It is jumping out from the for loop and it is then checking if there is any other code written, then it will print that. Now if I use continue here, if I use a continue statement, what will happen is, what do you think it will happen?
It will continue until 10.
And
It keep
n-
printing,
I mean
printing.
it will print 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's see. Look at the output, please, and let me know if there is any number which is missing.
5 is
5 is
missing
missed.
Yes. So
because the condition equal to 5.
yes. So it jumped. It jumped from 4. It jumped to 6. Why? Because we said if d equals to 5, do not print it. Do not print it and continue with the next statements, next printing. That is the reason. Okay. So continue helps in that way. Continue will help in that way. I mean, it will not print that particular condition which we have given in the if loop. Sorry, not if loop, if condition. It will not print that. If we say break, it will stop when it is 5 equals to 5. But if we say continue, the loop will continue. The loop will continue, but it will exclude the one which is written in the if condition. Which is written in the if condition, it will exclude that particular thing, and it will run this. Now tell me, if I want to exclude 3 and 7, how can I write this if condition?
AND operator and d
Hmm.
equal to 7.
D equal to 7, right? And should I use the break or continue keyword here?
If we want to skip 5 and send 7, and
Hmm.
after that we want to continue, then
Hmm.
continue keyword.
Hmm.
If we want to break it, then it will not print.
No, it will stop at 5 only, right? It will
Yeah,
stop at
yeah,
4
it will
only.
stop at 5 on like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 is the
Ha.
output.
So we want 1 to 10. So that is the reason we want to use continue keyword, right?
Continue, yes.
Yeah. Let's see. See? Okay. Yeah. So we didn't. Sorry.
But it is printing a 5 and 7.
Yeah, it is printing 5 and 7. Why it is printing 5 and 7? Uh, should use OR operator. No, OR operator is not. If D equals to 5, think I think we cannot use both. Let's see. Let me use
Or
or operator and see. Yes. So here,
yes.
we need to use or operator, not the and operator. We need to use the or operator so that it will not
Why?
print 5.
Because we want to we want
Yeah,
to skip both the numbers, right? So
both the number.
we yeah,
Why
we have to add and condition.
and
Both the
condition?
condition is satisfied. After that, we will not use.
No.
Ah,
Either
okay,
whenever we
okay.
find either we find 5 or we find 7, then we have to skip them. This is or. It must be or.
Yes, got
Yes,
it, got it,
yes,
got it.
yes. Got it. So,
Yeah.
or, yeah. So, when we say and, then it cannot be 5 and 7 cannot be at the same time. That is the reason. Or is either, 5 or 7, then we can go with this. Okay. Thank you, Nadia. Okay. I was saying. Okay, so we are clear with break and continue.
No,
Yes.
continue must be continue.
Yes.
Okay. So,
Otherwise, it's going to go to 10.
sorry.
I said we have to do to put continue. Otherwise, it will not go until 10. It will not keep going like
Yes,
printing.
yes, yes. It will not go until 10. When we use break, then it will stop at 4 only. If we say it will stop at 4 only. So that is the reason we use continue here.
Yes.
And why exactly 5 and 7 with or operator? Because when it is 5 or 7, that is the reason we have to continue. We have to continue 5 and after that, that is the reason we use or operator. Okay. And so, okay. So these are all the examples. I mean, uh, there are multiple examples provided here. Okay. And you can go through these examples and practice them, and also the programs which yeah, which have provided to you, practice them. That will really help you.
Can
Uh, yeah.
Shraddha Shri mute your Shraddha Shri, right?
I don't have yeah. Okay. So yes, so please do practice the programs which I have provided, and also practice this documentation which I have provided. Um, I mean the programs in this documentation. And so we understood, right, why we used or here. We understood, right, why exactly we used or and not and.
Yes, yes. Because
Yes.
like if we,
Yes.
yes, 5 and 7 is not satisfied when we put AND operator. If either 5 or either 7,
Correct.
then it is satisfied the condition.
Correct. Correct. Okay, great. So that is all for today. Break and continue. And I have also given the comments where all exactly it is needed. I have given the uh, clear comments. Please go through these examples and go through this code and practice as much as you can. And also practice if you have any other code which you get in the internet. Practice them also, because these loops, again I'm saying loops and conditional statements and jumping statements, which is break and continue, are used a lot in your any automation. Okay, and practice this where I have reached this green color now, like unreachable code. See why exactly this is unreachable code. Why exactly? I mean, these all things I've given after complete analysis. I've written this all this code. So see why. Practice from your end and see why exactly I cannot reach that code. And also here, I think I've written something. If I want to include 5, then I'll use the console.d here, log here. If I don't want to reach the code, then I'll use outside the break. So yeah, so this is all what experiments that I have done. So use this documentation and practice yourself. And let's meet on Monday with arrays. Yeah, we will be starting arrays on Monday. Okay.
But there is a one
Okay.
more
Okay, Ashish.
loop, right? For each loop or
Yes,
something.
for each, for off and for in
Uh,
loops will be discussed after we complete the arrays topic, because that is where
Okay,
we use for each, for off, and for in.
okay, okay.
Okay, so we don't use it here. We
mm,
don't use for, I mean, norm single variable values. We don't use for each or for off or for in. It is not required. For single variables, we only use for loops, for while or do while.
Okay,
mhm.
okay.
Is it
Okay.
is it clear till here? Is it clear till here?
Yes, it's clear. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
it's very clear.
Oh,
Thank you.
okay, great. So that is all for
Practice
today.
is
And
important.
happy weekend, and enjoy your weekend. And please do practice also. Please do practice and go through
Yes.
the documentation and practice as much and write your programs and see what new you can learn in those programs when you are writing those programs. Use ChatGPT or use internet. That is completely fine. I just want you to practice, and I just want
Hmm.
you to know how to write those programs. It is completely
Yes.
okay when we get into job, no one asks, did you use chat gpt or google gemini to write the code. no
Yes,
one will
yes.
no one will watch. Okay, it's all up to us. So just
And
stick.
everybody is taking the help from
Yeah,
ChatGPT as well.
definitely, I just want you to understand the concept. So it's
Yeah.
completely okay if you understand the logic on how to write any program, how to write any code. That's more than enough. That's more than enough.
Yes.
So yeah, all the very best and happy weekend. Okay.
Happy weekend to
Happy
everyone.
weekend,
Yeah.
Thank
everybody.
you.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you
You.
all.
Thank you,
Bye
Ashish,
bye.
so much. Thank you. Bye
Bye.
bye.
Happy weekend.
Bye.
Stop recording.